We've got one more comparison, and this is kind of a little. This is outside the box.
Okay.
No doubt about it. We keep talking about how Dak Prescott, can he lead this team through a postseason for the Dallas Cowboys? We don't really know, and we won't know until we actually see it. A lot of people were asking for Tony Romo to play last week, maybe this week. Could we see Mark Sanchez get some snaps? So with that in mind, if it's not Dak Prescott, which quarterback should get the playing time should something happen to Dak? Mark Sanchez or Tony Romo? And now the record in the postseason for those two quarterbacks, if we can pop that up once more, clearly weighs in favor of Mark Sanchez. He led the Jets to a couple of championship game appearances.
Crazy to look at those numbers.
But, man, it's really similar, right, between these two veteran quarterbacks. So my question to you is, which quarterback are you taking in this competition?
Well, I think Romo's the better quarterback, but for what the Cowboys are, I think that plays more to Sanchez's skill set. You saw what he did with the Jets. They ran the football behind a great offensive line, and he made a few plays through the air that helped win postseason games. That's kind of what the Cowboys are set up to do. Romo is a different style of offense. They're throwing the football over the field. He's dropping back to pass. It's different with Dak in there, and I think it'd be more like the Dak-led Cowboys with Sanchez as opposed to the Romo-led Cowboys.
All right, see, I'm going to go with Tony Romo in this one, and the reason is, number one, he has played with many of the players on the field in real games.
Right.
Mark Sanchez has been limited to practices and or preseason games. We've seen Tony Romo with these guys. They already have a connection now. There might be some rust if he were thrown into the mix. I'm not disputing that or denying that that might be the case, but I just think, plus, if Jerry Jones has a hand in the decision, and he probably will, it's going to be Tony Romo.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm going with Tony Romo in this one. I don't know if he's actually better than Mark Sanchez in terms of getting the win, but I think that's where they would go.
Yeah. Look, Romo's the better quarterback. There's no question about it. But I just think the way that this team is played, Sanchez would fit kind of right in. It'd be a little different under Tony Romo.
And then all the offensive linemen would have to worry about their backsides if Mark Sanchez decides to scramble.
Oh, jeez, that play. Poor Sanchez. He'll never live that down.
You never